What's up, degenerates? Mad Merrigan here for Cold Bear Sports. Right, lads, a new week begins, and hope you enjoyed today. A great winner on the channel, Joe Value, with an 11 to 1 shot, getting it done. So, really good. And yeah, my selection, we'll just have a quick recap of it. Tio, Mio, or however you pronounce it. I'm a little bit disappointed because I knew, as I mentioned last night, when I watched him in Kempton, this horse just needs to be gelded, and I knew the money was done the minute the camera went on him down at the start. He was just a blanket of sweat. And when he ran in Kempton the last day, he ran like a horse that he just ran like a horse that needed to be gelded. It's hard to explain, but you can just tell when you watch a horse. His mind wasn't in it in Kempton, but he was running on nicely, but he was still holding himself at a little angle, and you can sometimes tell horses, they're just holding a bit back from himself. He came up the straight, staying on, but at the same time, he was just perched to a small angle, and that always tells me that they're just thinking about other things. But anyway, moving on to tomorrow, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, before I go into tomorrow, quick word on the Patreon again today. Shaboom, 3 points winner advised, again a 5 to 2, going off 6 to 4, I think, or 13 to 8, and absolutely bolting up. So really nice to kick the bookies in the nuts. Yeah, so a little disappointing with the selection on YouTube today, but I'm sure we'll probably see him being gelded now soon, and he'll be back again because he was just a whitewash of sweat. And yeah, look, could be alright. I wouldn't write him off completely, but we'll leave him there. Right, a quick word on the Patreon service. We're through the first week, or we're not even through the first week of the month. It's 6 days in. And yeah, just because I want to wrap it up now, because if you are going to sign up, now is the time to do it to get the value. I always advise people to sign up within the first 10 days so they can, because new sign-ups will be charged next month on the 1st of the month. So just to recap it, the first 6 days, I've tipped 7 winners on it. So really nice. We had a 3 points win, a 3 points win, and a 3 points win double that came in. We had Dreamweaver 3 points win, 11 to 4. He went off 9 to 4. He got the win. We had Old Flame, who won in Wolverhampton. We tipped up a 13 to 8. I think it went off evens or 10 to 11. We had a 5 points winner there the other day, or yesterday, 5 points winner Emirati Hero, advised a 5 to 2. We had one there tonight now as well, Glorious Rio, advised a 5 to 2 this morning and went off then. So 7 winning bets advised in the first 6 days. So really happy with that. Great start to the month. And yeah, hopefully we can pick it up now. I see an interesting horse entered as well this week. It was entered in Carlisle. It's not running. I think it's in Doncaster again, and hopefully if it runs, we'll be kicking the bookies in the nuts. But anyway, that's it. Let's move on to tomorrow. If you're interested in the Patreon service, link will be in the description below. 7 winners in the first 6 days. Right, let's move on to tomorrow. Right, these are all similar prices, and they're kind of all similar in a way that they're all coming in here off the back of being in a bit of form. So we'll start with the earliest one in the 340 tomorrow. Denzil Laughing, is it? Denzil, will go with that. I can't even read my own writing, but anyway, this is trained by Keith Leash in the 340. Now this is interesting for me. This ran in Catterick before. It won on good ground over this trip off a mark of 69, and it was a decent winner that day. Now it's backed a little bit of form. It blew out the last day, but you have to forgive it a bad run the last day. But the previous run before that, it ran well. So I think off a mark of 67, Colin Rodriguez takes the ride. At 7 to 2, I'll go a point win in the 340 at Catterick. Then I'm going to move on to the 415 in Windsor. Right, this is an interesting runner for me. It's called Hello Me. I thought it ran really well the last day. Now this is by Memhas. It's only a 3-year-old. I think most of them might be actually in this race. I haven't looked at the conditions, but this split 2 nice horses the last day. Blue Moonrise, who's won 2 since winning this day, and then Pinball Wizard, who was third, came out and won well in Kempton. So it split two nice horses. It's unexposed, and I think a point each way at 9-2. The 4:15 at Windsor, Hello Me, definitely an interesting runner. Right, then we'll go to the 5:30 in Galway, Tranquil Lady. This is by Australia, trained by Joseph O'Brien. I thought it ran okay on debut. It was drawn wide, it travelled 4 wide the whole way, and I thought it finished out okay. So I'm expecting a sharper performance. Hopefully this nice type of filly will step up. Now she will have to step up, but first to second runs, definitely horses can take a giant step forward. Now sometimes they can regress rather than progress, but Tranquil Lady is definitely a horse that might step up, I think. So hopefully jumps the gates a bit quicker tomorrow, a point each way, 4-1. And then we finish it off with a horse that I think boasts some good form here. Cuban Cigar, 7:15. I never really was into cigars, but I'll back this fella tomorrow. Let me see, why did I like him? I liked him because Contingency Fee, you know, the Phil McEntee horse and Grace McEntee horse, this horse was on a bit of a tear up for the last couple of months. And then this horse finished second, staying on nicely behind it in Newmarket. It then went to the all-weather in Wolverhampton. And I remember watching the race really closely, and it was a dominant winner. Now it's back on the turf, but it ran well in Newmarket on the turf behind a horse that was just ripping up the races, that Contingency Fee. It was out in front. It just couldn't be bet there for a while. So it gets £7 off tomorrow. I think it's Liam Brown is the young jockey on board, and it's running off the same mark as it was a dominant winner in Wolverhampton. So really interesting. There is a Michael Bell horse in this race that could be interesting as well, but I'm just going to go with this horse. Good form in the book, £7 claimer on board. It's by Havana Gold, the sire. Like, look, a mile and a quarter, is it the strongest ever stayer over that trip? We'll find out tomorrow, but definitely interesting. So there's 4 at nice prices, all around the same price, to be fair, all around 9-2, 4-1, the shortest 7-2, but there are 4, and yeah, we'll go a point each way Tranquil Lady, a point each way Hello Me, a pint each way Cuban Cigar, and then a pint win Denzil Laughing. And then, you know what, we'll do a pint each way acumm on the 4. Right, lads, hope you enjoyed it. Look, great day again today for the Patreon. We smashed it. 3-point winner there with Glorious Rio bolting in advice of 5-2, and Joe Value hitting a really nice winner on the channel today. The time for Codden is over. Lads, if you don't mind, please hit that like on the videos, and please subscribe to the YouTube. As you know now, Cold Bear Sports is the best place for all your best bets.